Hello Sagittarius. I'm holding an amethyst crystal quartz. I also have a clear crystal quartz here that I'm kind of playing with. So beautiful, huh? Aren't they? Anyway, I'm helping them set the energy for this reading. Hello Sagittarius. This is your Tarot reading for the dates of July 23rd through July 29th. Welcome back, subscribers. Hello, wonderful viewers. It's a joy doing your reading for this week. Looks like you, Sagittarius, need to be assertive this week. Or you have energy to burn. Might look like a walking meditation or getting out in nature to burn some anxiety or excessive energy. So we're using the Archangel Power Tarot card deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, and you've picked a couple of major arcana cards. This is crossing you in the environment. It's the Epiphany card here and or the Hermit, and we're picking the Justice card in your future position, which indicates strength, being strong. You're going to be strong this week. Stick up for yourself. Or it could indicate people who are athletes, very physical kind of people, the strength of your convictions. So let's go back to the Ace of Coins. This is where you're coming from, and it looks like you're at the beginning stages. You could be at the beginning stages of your own business, but this is hard work, devoted. It's going to pay off. Beginning stages of money coming in. So keep going with your business ventures. It's also looks like you're setting up agreements to create money. So you might go into a contract situation where you're working along with people, because that's your resolution card here. And the outcome position, it's actually either signing contracts with people, could be marriage, could be I'm hearing anniversary. Somebody's got a wedding anniversary coming up. Marriage could be engagement, could be cohabitation, could be the beginning stages of definitely people working together. It could be a resolution reached after some strife. And I do see with your Five of Wands card, or the Five of Gabriel position here, that is indicative of you currently. You're going to be experiencing some strife. And this could be strife. Five of Wands is either, restless energy, natural competition in your working environment. Kind of looks like competition if you're a student. It looks like people, who don't want you to drive up the curve. But there's a lot of activity going on. When the fives present themselves and you have 2 5 cards, there's going to be change. And you're not going to be able to avoid that. And you've kind of been looking for change. However, this is also the Five of Michael card, or Five of Swords card, is a caution not to force change. You need to look at take everybody's viewpoint and make a fair assessment. It's not, because there's some derision here, some negative energy, some gossip, some stuff going on that doesn't serve you. You need to look around for other people's motives. There's some unfairness going on outside of the competition. Somebody is trying to force things to happen without looking at the ethics of their actions, ethical consequences of their actions. So this is saying, yeah, you might get the job done, you might force things through, in an unmagical space, untemperate space, intemperate space. But at the same time, there's another card that Doreen, she in her fairy card deck, she has a fairy building a snow fort, and he forgets that what he's creating with or from, what space he's creating from, is kind of a false space because the snow is going to melt. So even whatever he's gained by creating this snow fort, he's going to end up alienating people, true people that are of ethical quality around him. So he's got to have his awareness about that. You know, he's, and that card, the fairies are turning their back on the fairy that creates the snow fort because, and he's lost in his own world. He gets caught up in, he's got to do it a certain way, and he loses sight and loses vision. And then the Justice card comes, and this is the Strength card, which this is in your future position. That's in your Five of Swords, or Five of Michael was in your recent future position. Talks about how you need to have the strength of your convictions. It looks like, you know, if things aren't working out the way, it's to have faith. This is the Justice card, but usually it's the Strength card in the Rider-Waite Tarot card deck. You have to have the strength of your convictions. You have to see your through to the end. You have to pay close attention. You have to protect your baby, protect your project, because you've got Five of Swords around you. You have negativity around you that wants to dismantle all the good that you've worked for thus far. And the Epiphany card, that in the environment, this is like the lesson to learn about what really does matter, and what does matter is spiritual involvement. It's so taking a huge step back, going into a meditative practice in space. You'll see your answers, you'll get your insight, you'll see the truth of what's really going on in the situation. Unfair competition, and psychically, Supreme Being wants to say something about the Hermit card being pulled. There's a lot of energy on the planet right now that says that spirit doesn't exist. Of course we know that's a falsehood. And if you're in a position to rally for the underdogs, this is like an advocate for the underdogs. These are people who stick up for people who can't fight for themselves, who rally and support the underdogs, but they know that they're on the right path. And then they say that the meaning of life is getting confused by the media, meaning we're here not just to accumulate material goods and then call it a day. We're here to act like role models. That's exactly, role models. And that Justice card talks about you being a confident role model, and how you have to be strong because you're going to be a role model. You are a role model, whether you are aware of it. You're in all your actions and everything that you do, in your business conduct and everything that you do. You are a role model, and we need to champion for the cause for those people that can't defend themselves, or not in a position to defend themselves, either because of money considerations and or unfair legislation, or priorities that are set outside their parameters. We need to be strong role models and set the energy on the planet, because we know that there's a strong force that wants to sway the balance to the other side, to the dark side. And as light workers and people that support and champion for people that can't fight them for themselves, like pro bono lawyers and that kind of thing, we need to be advocates, strong role models, and persevere on. Even it could indicate healers. The Strength card could indicate healers. You're a healer. You're here to heal the planet. You're healed to heal the environment. You're here to heal unfair injustices that are on the planet currently. You're here as an advocate for animal rights, for clean sources of food. So we need to be strong role models, and that's a huge responsibility, but you can do it. You can do it. You've got the stuff. You can do it. Keep going, the Supreme Being says. Because remember, you've pulled the Two of Raphael. This is the Two of Cups cards. And this talks about being tested, but then there's a resolution in sight. And this is a resolution that is equitable for two people. Well, these two. It could be two sides. It could be... It's a strong agreement. This is also a strong platonic friendship of sorts, but these are like-minded folks that come together. The Two of Cups indicate that it's God-blessed, because of course it could be marriage and or cohabitation or engagement. Anyway, two people that come together that have the blessing from the Supreme Being, from God. That's what this indicates. It could be human rights activists. It could be healers. It could be light workers. And championing for a cause. People that work for something that's blessed by the Supreme Being. And then I want to go back to the Five of Michael, Five of Swords, just to highlight about the negative environment that's swirling around us, around everybody, from the top down. We know about this negativity, so we're just going to have to assume it's going to be there and make sure that we keep an eye on what's going on, unfair advantages, people with money trying to strong arm other people that are meant to do what they're meant to do, regardless of their financial endurance. Light workers on the planet, not necessarily, light workers are not necessarily always fueled with resources or material wealth, but they have other areas of wealth at their disposal. They have the agreement of the Supreme Being to be here. They have intelligence. They have their awareness. They have help their beings from the other side. But so we need to make a strong conviction. We have to stand on our convictions and not be swayed by majority vote, majority rule. If we're not allowing other light workers to shine in the light, we have to ask ourselves, why? Why aren't we doing that? That's kind of matching the energy that's prevalent on the planet, and a divide and conquer energy. We have to get over ourselves and stand up for other light workers and allow them to shine. And that is your beautiful reading, Sagittarius. I hope this has brought some enlightenment to you, and I hope this makes your week a strong, reflective one, because you pulled the Hermit card after doing some tromping around, doing some walking meditation, maybe taking some naps and allowing yourself to brainstorm or getting your answers from the other side, and you're aware of it in a dream space, then we are going to be re-strengthened, refocused for the work week ahead of us. And thanks again, Sagittarius. It was an honor doing your reading. I hope that's been helpful for you for the dates of July 23rd through July 29th. If you like this video, please put like. And thanks for all your support. You're wonderful people. Until next time, lots of love and light.